active state recorded workouts. We're going to kick this one off with 4 30-second efforts, so a 2-minute warm up. The workout component today, we've got 4 blocks of 4 exercises. Each of those block of 4, we're going to go through and do 2 sets on each, and we're going to do the 1-minute continuous flow. So exercises 1, 2, 3, and 4, we're going to do for 1 minute, so no rest for that 4-minute block, and then we'll have a good sort of 30 seconds to a minute rest between sets, okay? But we're kicking off, we've got running in place for 30 seconds. We'll do our walkouts for 30 seconds, back into running in the place for 30 seconds, and then we'll finish off with an alternating forward lunge. So 4 30-second efforts for our warm-up, a 2-minute warm-up before we get into the workout component. Starting off nice and easy, running in place. Off we go. Nice and easy. So for 30 seconds, just loosening up the legs and into our walkout. So body up nice and tall, down onto our hands, walk ourselves all the way out until our shoulders are over our hands, walk ourselves all the way back. Small movements, up nice and tall. 30 seconds, you're probably looking at 3 to 4 reps in total. And then back into nice and easy again, running in place. Just elevating that heart rate slightly. Getting that blood flowing, loosening up the legs. And we've got 30 seconds of an alternating forward lunge. Just take your time. Just treat this like a stretch. So nice and deep. Really bend your legs. Good. Lunge forward, lower it down, push back. Body up nice and straight, throw our shoulders back. And resting. Just have a stretch on anything you need to for 30 seconds. Rightio, round number 1. Let's set our timer for 4 1-minute efforts. We're going to transition from between these exercises as quick as we can. So we're going to do high knee running on the spot for the first minute, pulsing squats for the second minute, an alternating shoulder tap for the third minute, and then we'll drop down into the plank for the 4th effort, okay? So 4 1-minute efforts before we have any rest. This is round 1, set number 1. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. The high knees. You recruit those arms, pick those knees up. Plenty of spring on the toes. "15 seconds to go. Through to a minute for this workout." In 3, 2, 1, straight into a pulsing squat. So nice and deep, pulse at the bottom, return to the top. Make sure that weight's on your heels. Get that breathing right. Deep breath in on the way down. Breathe out, push up. 10 seconds to go. Then we're going to jump that onto our hands, alternating shoulder tap. Off we go, straight into that one. Nice and controlled. So brace our core, up and tap. Brace our core, up and tap. At any point, if it gets too challenging on our toes, by all means drop down onto your knees. Slow and controlled movement. This one's definitely all about quality rather than quantity. Try and keep those hips as still as we can. And straight down into the plank, on our elbows, on our toes. Again, if it gets too challenging to hold for a minute, just drop down onto your knees. Make sure you still maintain that nice straight back. Shoulders directly over our elbows. Draw that belly button in. Should be feeling those ab muscles trembling. That's when you know you're in that right spot. Big challenge. Finishing off round one for me. Got 20 seconds to go. Keep holding that plank. Nice and strong. Last 10. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Have a good breather, guys. 30 seconds to a minute. If you need to have longer, just make sure you pause rather than work into my rest period, okay? But those 4 movements, the 1 minute continuous flow, we're going to go through one more set. So high knee running on the spot, into our pulsing squat, into our alternating shoulder tap, into our plank. We'll get through a second time and we'll mix it up. No equipment needed today, guys. We've got 16 different body weight movements. So no equipment, so no excuses. Rightio, set number 2, who's with me? Kicking off again with our high knee running on the spot. In 3, 2, 1, let's get it done. Just that tempo should be up slightly more now. We're fully warmed up. That intensity up for a minute. See if you can try and be consistent with your effort throughout that minute. Try and have no lulls. Try and keep that same momentum throughout. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Into our pulsing squats. Remember, if we're not getting quite deep enough, just have our feet wider apart. Enable us to get out of that 90-degree angle, nice and deep. All that weight's on our heels. Push up strong. Should be feeling this one in your quads. Time to go. do our shoulder taps. Again, if we can, definitely try and start on our toes if we need to. At any point throughout that minute, drop down onto your knees. Try and keep your hands about shoulder width apart, your feet a little bit wider. Brace, tap, brace, tap. And straight into that plank. If we can, try and put our knees off the ground. Transition nice and quick. Have our head up slightly. Remember, draw that belly button in, draw it into our spine. That'll help level out our lower back. Practically there now. Final 15. Hang in there. Make sure that bum's not getting dropped down. Keep it up. Maintain that correct form all the way through to the end. 3, 2, 1, and now rest. Whew. First block of 4, give that one a tick. Have a drink. Wipe the sweat off. Continuous flow gets tough, not much rest. So block number 2, what have we got? We're going to do our high knee running in again, but we're going to incorporate that punch. So as we're bringing up our knees, we're also going to extend our arms out and punching out in front, okay? Exercise 1 into exercise 2, which will be a jump squat. Exercise 3 will be on our hands again, doing opposite knee to elbow. So coming across our body with our knees. Another really good one for our core activation. From that point, we're going to have a bit of a rest on our arms and legs. We're going to roll over onto our back and do our bicycle crunches, which will be tough. That's pretty much 2 ab exercises in a row. So that bicycle crunch will get pretty challenging towards the end, okay? But that's our next block of 4. Kicking off again with that high knee running, but we're going to incorporate a punch. Same format, 4 1-minute efforts. We'll get through these 4 for 2 sets as well. I think I'm ready to go. I think I'm ready. Rightio, let's do this in 3, 2, 1. Off we go, baby giraffes. The knees are up. And we extend those punches out in front. Try and get it in sync. Opposite arm to leg. Extend those arms out. Knees up. Plenty of bounce. This could be an Olympic event. What do you reckon? 10 to go. And into jump squats. Nice deep breath, down low, up and jump. Again, if this gets too challenging, just leave that jump out. But ideally, working for a minute, jump squats. Exercise number 2. Just work at a tempo that you know that you can get through a minute of exercise No point burning yourself out in the first 30 or 45 seconds and not being able to do anything for that last 15. It's more an endurance workout, this one. And onto our hands, the opposite knee to elbow, coming across our body, left knee to right elbow, back to that starting point, then right to left. Same thing, try to get your shoulders directly over your hands. And over onto our back. Doing our bicycle crunches. So leg extended, coming across our body, right elbow to left knee, and opposite. If we can, try and maintain continuous movement with our shoulders up off the ground. Doesn't have to be done super quick. Rotating our torso in and out of the legs. Just try and have your fingertips resting on your ears. Try not to move your head too much. Final 10. And legs down. Rest. Round 2. Have a good rest, guys, before we tackle this one for set number 2. So I've got high knee running on the spot, incorporating our punch into our jump squat, into our opposite knee to elbow, a really good one for our core. Also working our obliques, and then over onto our back doing our bicycle crunch. Four 1-minute efforts. Tracking well so far, we're doing well. Make sure that intensity is up nice and high. You know, doing those workouts at home, you dictate that, okay? You dictate what you get out of it and how much you put in. There's a direct correlation with that as well. So if we're doing these half-assed, you're only going to get half-assed results, okay? So make sure we're working hard. Results will come. You put the effort in, results will come. High knee running on the spot with our punch combo. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Make sure those knees are up. Extend those punches out. Working for a minute, got 15 to go. Stick at it for 3, 2, 1, into our jump squats. Nice and deep, all that weight's on our heels. Deep breath in, explode out of that deep squat, jump off the ground. Last couple of reps. And then transition on our hands. Move across our body. Opposite knee to elbow. Try and bring those knees in as far as you can. Try and keep your upper body nice and still. Try not to rock back. Try and keep your shoulders directly over your hands for me. And over on our back, bicycle crunches. Final 10. And rest. Still alive. Just have a good rest, guys. 2 rounds complete. Round 3, what have we got? We've got this time fast feet running on the spot, okay? So you don't have to pick your knees up as high, nice and quick movements. From that point, we're going to jump into a lunge. We're going to do an alternating reverse lunge into a push-up to drop down straight onto our elbows, doing a plank position, but doing our alternating single leg toe taps. They're the next 4. If you haven't caught on, most of these are starting with a cardio, into a leg movement, into an upper body, into a core. Same thing, 4 1-minute efforts, and we'll get through each of these 4 for a couple of sets. Starting off with our fast feet in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Try to be nice and light on our toes. Make those movements nice and quick. The least amount of time your feet are on the ground, the better. As soon as they hit, they're coming straight back off. 10 to go. 5, and we're into our reverse lunge. Off we go, alternating reverse lunge. So feet together, drop down, nice and deep with that rear knee, almost making contact with the ground. Back to that starting position, alternate legs. Making sure we get that body up nice and straight, so shoulders are back. Deep breath in, breathe out. In, out. Big challenge coming up next, push-ups for a minute. Just pace yourself with these. Off we go. Again, at any point, these can be performed on our knees if we need to. And down into our plank with the alternating toe taps. The legs nice and straight, out to the side, tap, return to the middle. Nice slow tempo. Get that back nice and straight. And rest. Same thing, guys, 30 seconds to a minute. If we can, try and keep that rest period for under a minute. Just enough time to wipe the sweat off, have a drink, regroup, get ready to go again. So round 3, fast feet running on the spot, alternating reverse lunge, push up, plank with an alternating single leg toe tap. Rightio, set number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Let's get after this one. Off we go. So fast feet, ticking them over, high intensity. Halfway through, 30 to go. Nice strong finish, 15 seconds. 5. And reverse lunges. Last couple. And down into our push-ups. Nice deep breath on the way down, push up nice and strong. And into our plank, alternating toe taps. Make sure you get that plank position right. Right foot a minute, stick at it. And rest. Whew. Solid. We're almost there though. Round 4. Our last block of 4 exercises. Get through a couple of times. So what have we got in store for us for round 4? We've got some star jumps, nice and easy star jumps. Legs out, arms up, you know the drill, nice and basic. From that point into an alternating forward lunge. Then we're going to drop down onto our hands, and rather than coming across our body with our knees, we're going to go to the same side. So left knee will come to the outside of our right elbow, right knee will come to the outside of our right elbow to left knee. And then finishing off with full sit-ups. Round 4. Get through these a couple of times. Whew. Star jumps. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So feet together, hands by your side, legs out, arms up. Just get your own rhythm going. Extend those arms right up. Take those legs out to the side. Same thing, just try and find your rhythm and be consistent throughout that 1 minute. Ten to go. And into an alternating forward lunge. These lunges, you're probably looking at 20 to 30 reps in allocated 1 minute. One every couple of seconds. Deep breath in, push back strong. Body up nice and straight. There we go. And look at that core movement again, down on our hands. Transition nice and quick. On our hands, we're coming to the same side with this one. So left knee to left elbow, return to that starting position, then right knee to right elbow. Again, try and maintain our shoulders directly over our hands. Nice straight back. Bring your legs in as far as you can. Ten to go, and we're over on our back. And on our back, our heels back towards our bum, all the way back, elbows up to knees. That full range. And rest there. Now last changeover, final set to come. So round four, we've got our star jumps, alternating forward lunge, a prom movement where we're bringing our same knee to elbow, and then finishing off with our full sit-up. Round four, set two. This is going to conclude today's workout. 4 minutes of work. Get the intensity up nice and high. Kicking off with our star jumps. Exercise number 1. In 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Strong finish. breathing right. Short and sharp. Breathing out every time you extend your arms. And into our lunges. Again, that rear knee's nice and deep. Push back strong. And onto our hands. Come to the outside with our knees. Final 10. And on the way back, full sit-ups, final minute. If we can, elbows making contact with our knees. Or if we need to, palms on our legs, run our palms up to our knees, squeeze up, back down. And rest. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Hope you've enjoyed that one. I know I did.